Hello and welcome to episode 5 of the Lowdown, the official Download Festival TV show with me, Bees. For the next hour, we're talking all things download, but before we get into the good stuff, you know how it goes. We're opening today's show with this Pharrell Williams track, Happy. You having me on? Happy. I hate my life. As if we're going to play you Happy by Pharrell Williams. You know how we kick off this show. It's the Rager. So what's in store today? Only Mikey and Justin from 6th.
We have Phil and Selmo in Down were next to us there, and Alice and Chains were there.
Yeah. No pressure.
Yeah. It's like,
cool.
it's like our fucking idols.
We met Selmo just before, right?
I met Phil it was like Phil started walking up to me, patting me on the shoulder.
Amazing.
Like, all right, boy, how's it going?
That was mad, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
A welcome return, I'm sure you'll agree. Those guys also answered your fan questions, so stick around for them. We also caught up with Heart in Hand, who you should definitely check out. I love the fact that this is like proper virginity taken stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
Be well and truly taken.
I mean, we've done festivals and stuff before, but the whole the kind of getting rough and dirty about it is not in that way.
No, well, mate, whatever you get up to in your spare time. Plus, there's the mighty Downloads Big Ten, where you can win a pair of VIP tickets. Crossfaith have another highly useful festival tip, and we'll reveal the next mystery prize winner of our weekly caption competition. And a great ton of music from loads of the best bands playing Download Festival. We've got some true rock icons up next. Headlining the main stage on Sunday, it's Aerosmith with Lovin' an Elevator. We're back, this is the Lowdown, I'm Bees and here's 6th. You can stop conferring now, I can only take your first answers on everything. It's Mikey and Justin from 6th on the Lowdown. So, the magic of television, this is being filmed in, what month is it, February? Yeah, February. So, have you not been in a room yet and started rehearsing?
No,
or?
we were in a room for a photo shoot.
Oh, is that all? You've done a photo shoot, but there's been no rehearsals yet?
No,
we got a guitarist in Manchester. The other guitarist is currently in Germany recording some bands. So like trying to pin us all down into one place is
no pun intended. Yeah, see?
Yeah, no, but like trying to get us all together like is mission impossible.
Right.
So yeah, next month we start rehearsing.
Have you started trying to relearn the old stuff? Because a little birdie told me that like everyone was going back to playing it, what used to just be second nature, and being like, did we do this every night?
Yeah, we didn't do that. Well, the thing is, we got Pro Tools and stuff like that, so I just rehearsed to Pro Tools. You do the same thing, don't you?
Yeah. We're living in a modern world, man. We can all rehearse on our own.
I sung all of Justin's vocals, because I ain't got any of his, and then I filled in the gaps, kind of what I do. So yeah, it's nice actually. I like rehearsing on my own, to be honest.
Has it been fun going back to that old material? Because it's been a while, man.
Yeah, man. Like I think it's obviously like we're relearning the songs, and you kind of.
It's really quite. I didn't realise how much I would like it, because I haven't really listened to it that much since I left. But it's really good to get fresh ears to it. You know what I mean? Get re-inspired, and I'm actually more into the music now than I remember being.
It's kind of like a high school reunion.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. No, you like everyone a bit more than you used to.
Every band says this who get back together. Don't throw a spanner in the works there. It was getting all Disney and nice. Don't go ruining it.
No. It's really good to get back into like really, really heavier, more intense, aggressive music. Like because I haven't been into such heavy music. Like being able to sing like that, and it's really, I feel like what's it called? Like you feel kind of. It's actually really healthy for you to do that kind of screaming. Have you noticed that like the screaming you're doing is kind of therapeutic compared to any other music I'm doing?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a physical thing. Like, for the last 7 years, I've been sat producing bands, you're pressing buttons, and now I've got to jump around and scream again, and it's just like, it's like going to the gym, basically.
And I guess the obvious question. Go on.
No, I was just saying that I just add in it's like screaming therapy, man. I think. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
different to outpatients.
I love outpatient. I absolutely love doing that. It's really sporadic, and I've got that's a different thing. I absolutely love that. But this is like so full on when you got aggression. It's really, really nice to do. You know what I mean?
And I suppose the question that everyone wants to know is why now? Like, how did this first come to be?
I mean, we've all been talking for the last few years, and it's kind of something that we've all, you know, someone wants to do it and someone else wants to do it. It's like it just kind of spreads, and then
Who was last?
I don't know.
I just wanted to drop someone in it.
But yeah. But anyway, so the final kind of piece to the puzzle came together this year, so it felt right.
Right.
And like I said, it's like the high school reunion begins.
And of course, like, have you started thinking about beyond download, like new material or anything like that?
Always thinking like beyond and here and there and everywhere, but like all we're going to do at the moment is just like concentrate on download and then see what happens. You know what I mean?
Like, is there, I suppose, like, with it being so long, and even now, like, as a run-up, there's 4 months between us sitting here now and you, like, hitting the stage at download. Like, do you think that the intensity's gonna build between now and then as well? Is it a case of nerves or just excitement to get out and do it again?
I think it's, I think for myself, it's more excitement. I feel really like I've been getting quite emotional just thinking about it, just like imagining it in my head and everything else. I've been for a while, but then you kind of don't really want to let yourself get too close to it. But yeah, since it's like there and it's booked and all that, it's really exciting.
Were you buzzing off the reaction to it as well? Because it's got to be said, like, I found out about it before it was announced, and we threw it out on a Lowdown special. We were like, there's a reunion coming. Like, I can't say who it is, but it's fucking exciting. And like, my Twitter exploded with people going, is it sixth? Is it sixth? And I was really like, no, like, I was super stoked on that myself, because it's like, you know, people like aim for like big commercial heights, but I was particularly buoyed by the amount of people that were like, is it sixth? Like, it felt like there was a real buzz of excitement about it, even before it was announced. Like, have you felt that since it's been announced? Like, people seemed super stoked on it.
I mean, it's been amazing. Like, I guess like you never really like. We kind of hit a point in sixth where it all kind of fell apart, and then we needed some time out.
It only fell apart because we decided, you know, to leave.
Yeah,
I think like to be fair, like. What we all think is that we believe that this band is probably bigger now than it was when we left, and we appreciate that. That's to do with the fans and all the band and everything, and all the other bands who are like playing a similar music style these days and who have been inspired since. If it wasn't for them, then I don't think we'd be doing it. You know, with the fans and the bands and everything else.
That's awesome, like, because that's something that I kind of thought myself as well. Like, Dillinger are so much more popular than like now than when it was then.
When we were there.
Yeah, I know, but like, and like Architects and all that sort of technically minded stuff, like, seems to have been a bit more embraced by people, and it seems like there's a bigger audience for that in general.
Yeah.
It feels like it's a band that people kind of retrospectively, because they've got Spotify now and all these sort of things, like, they can always dig back, and like Sixth being a name that was at the inception of that, and like, you know, I'm going to say it because I'm allowed to say things like this. Like, we're kind of masters of that craft. Does it feel like there's a buzz around it? Is that something that you can feel?
Well, yeah, we do feel we feel really appreciative of everyone giving us so much respect of recent day, like musically, for what we've done, you know. And it's a lot of bands would have done their music. They've gone away for 10 years, and how many ways? 6.5 years since we've been away.
Something like that.
Anyway, yeah, and no one would care. But because it's like, as you say, we were kind of like one of the pioneers of this style of music. Yeah, we do appreciate it, don't we?
Yeah. Well, like, it wasn't expected. We didn't. I guess when it all ended, I didn't know that we'd be coming back. It's like an amazing situation to be in.
And of course, you've done Download Festival before. Have you got memories of it before? Like last time you did it?
Oh man, yeah. Like, best weekend of my life twice.
Really?
You know?
Yeah. I remember it was always the biggest thing. Like when growing up, like to play Donington, you know, when it was called Donington
Monsters Rock.
Before that, that was the biggest thing. I remember I used to like draw out like monsters, you know, may sound a bit geeky or whatever, but I was used to doing whatever band I was in at that stage, like growing up, like imagining doing it, and then when I actually did it, it was just, I can't describe. There was a really positive energy, basically.
There's a vibe you get at being at a festival. You know, so many bands playing, and you're watching those bands, and then obviously, like, you know, playing, we're getting to socialise with those bands and like meeting our
Down
heroes.
were there. We have Phil and Selmo in Down were next to us there, and Alice in Chains were there.
Yeah, no pressure.
Yeah. It's like,
it was cool.
It's like our fucking idols.
We met Selmo just before, right?
I met Phil it was like Phil started walking up to me, patting me on the shoulder.
Amazing.
Like, all right, boy, how's it going?
That was mad, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I suppose like it was a case of like for a band like Six, like you used to play to like a bunch of small crowds, but when you would do something like Download, it was like all of those people at once en masse. Did that give the show a different vibe as well?
Well, it did. I'd say just going on, for instance, Phil Anselmo. I've never been around that. You play with other bands. You're like, all right, cool. You're another band. That's cool. Whatever. That's cool. I like your music. Yeah, but Phil Anselmo, that's one particular person. I've been like, wow, you really do rule. You know what I mean? Like his vocal style is my my favourite. Personally, I mean, for a heavy vocalist, like
that's what we grew up on, man.
Yeah,
that's like
just
the inspiration, like right there.
And there's those of What did you say? Donington in particular, Download Festival?
Like being on stage. Have you got much memories of like the show itself, like that many people showing up for?
Yeah, we had a full tent on the second one, didn't we? And we were lower on the bill actually on the second one, but it's fine because it was full. You know what I mean?
That's all you want, man.
Cool. Yeah. And I don't know why we were low. Yeah. Anyway, now we're meant to be headlining a.
It is. It's headlining the Red Bull stage on the Saturday night of this year's Download Festival. Stick around. These guys are going to be answering your questions in a little bit. Don't you even think about going anywhere, as after the break I catch up with Heart in Hand. Crossfaith have another festival tip of the week, the highlight of my week and yours. We'll be giving away not one but 2 pairs of VIP weekend tickets to Download in the mighty Download's Big 10, and there's more of the Lowdown coming your way in a Jiffy Whiffy. Jiffy Whiffy, nice. You get worse every week, I swear you do. Jiffy Whiffy, you heard me. Hello and welcome back to the Lowdown, the official Download Festival TV show with me, Bees. It's part 3, which means it's time for the Download's Big 10. Ask a silly question, give a silly answer, best one wins. Come on, you know the deal by now. Okay, so we got 2 to get through today. First question, round 1. You're going to put one of those snazzy new Scuzz graphics in. You bloody should. We asked if you could tattoo any of the rock stars playing Download, who would it be and what would you tattoo? Cool, you are asking for it this week. Here we go. In at number 10, Bradley Cassidy said, I'd tattoo Nurgle of Behemoth and put the Justin Bieber lyric, baby, 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 oh. Number 9, Kieran James Perkins says, Download poster, so I know where the bands are playing. Oh, he's going to tattoo the poster on someone's back. I've seen worse. Number 8, Matthew Perfect. That's not your real name. I'd like to tattoo a happy baby on each member of Dying Fetus. Why not Dying Fetus? Number 7, Ross Manor says a 31 for Dexter Holland. What's the thing in that? Right, back with you. Number 6, Olivia Howard said, I'd tattoo a walk on Steven Tyler, then he can walk this way. Number 5, Kirsten Harwood said, I'd tattoo 836 on everyone that has/will play at Download. Number 4, Grace McIntosh says, I'd tattoo a singular red line on Chester Bennington's finger so he could make puns about the Linkin Park song Paper Cut. Number 3, here we go, here's a nutcase this week. Napoli Rich T says, I'd tattoo my name on Phil Anselmo. 1, so I get to touch Phil, and 2, so I can always say I'm on him. Weird. Number 2, Sam Skippen says, I would definitely tattoo an open fridge with half a ham hanging out on Kenta Coy from Crossfaith, you know, just because, if you like. And number 1, Jack Bellamy, I'm told, just picked, just purely for how mental the tattoo is, a Battenberg cake onto Dan Kenny from Suicide Silence's forehead. No idea what that means. If you've got, like, let us know. If you know what that is all about, I don't know. We just like the idea of a Battenberg on his head. Congratulations, Jack Bellamy, you random man. That is one hell of a mental image. You're going to Download. 2 VIP tickets coming your way. We'll be in contact over Facebook. Round 1 over. Right, here we go, round 2. The last silly sausage scenario we gave was, if M Shadows challenged Rob Zombie to an arm wrestling match, what forfeit would the loser have to do? Where do you get this stuff? Number 10, Andrew Dixon says the loser has to eat his own head. Number 9, Gavin Johnson Griffiths. Loser has to join Status Quo on stage on Saturday for the Argos song. Number 8, Dan Jervis says, announce at the end of their set at Download that they are going back into the studio to do a collaboration album with Pitbull. Number 7, Jason Taylor soul singer duet. Hey? Number 7, Jason Taylor says, soul singer duet Never Gonna Give You Up with Rick Astley on the main stage. I'm all for that. Rickroll. Number 6, Kyle Ritchie says, loser has to dress up as Robin and sit on a speaker and let Batman sing. Number 5, Adam Perkins says, correct every spelling and grammatical error in these comments. Jesus, yeah, you'd be here for hours. Number 4, Simon Fluffy Shelton says, the loser has to kick an Ewok in the nuts. Number 3, Billy Wells says, see how many bits of Lego they can fit up their bum. Number 2, Dan Rudd says, give Nurgle for Behemoth a lap dance. And number 1, winning a pair of VIP tickets to Download Festival, Jolie Rollins says, do a concept album about cheese. Actually, that'd be awesome. Congratulations, Jolie Rollins. We agree. You're also off to Download. 2 VIP tickets coming your way. We'll be in contact over Facebook. You know the drill. Right, let's never do 2 of those in a row again, but we're probably going to have to, aren't we, because I'm going on holiday again. Time for Zebrahead or Zebrahead if you are from the States. You'll find them headlining the Red Bull stage on Sunday at Download. This is Sirens. Next up, we've got some guys you might be familiar with. Good eggs, great music. Make sure you check them out at Download Festival on the Red Bull stage. But first, check them out on this interview. It's Heart in Hand. Welcome, Heart in Hand, to the Lowdown. How's it going, guys?
Hello, mate.
Yeah, good, man.
Yeah, good,
I'm
thanks.
good.
So, you've never played Download Festival before. Is this the ultimate thing left to tick off?
It's definitely one of those things, yeah. I mean, I think every single band wants to play Download at some point. Hopefully we'll get asked to do it again as well. It'd be awesome, yeah. Yeah, really excited.
And you've never been before?
I've never actually been, no, but I think it's like one of those cliche things of like, you know, as a kid it was always like the kind of holy grail of festivals to play, you know. So yeah, I guess in that sense it is quite a cool opportunity.
Have you camped at festival before?
Yeah.
Yes,
I haven't, no.
Mate.
I'm pretty new to the whole thing.
I love the fact that this is like proper virginity taken stuff.
Yeah,
exactly.
Amazing.
It'll be well and truly taken.
I mean, we've done festivals and stuff before, but the whole the kind of, you know, getting rough and dirty about it is not in that way.
No, well, mate, whatever you get up to in your spare time. So new record is done, finished, but it's not going to be out until later on in the year.
Yeah.
Is there going to be stuff from that in the set by Download, do you reckon?
Don't know, really.
Maybe.
Depends how we feel on the day, I guess.
Maybe play one. Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I hope. I don't know. I guess people that want things from the older record, so we'd rather keep it going with some
Cool.
fast and hard.
Just kind of variety, just to because I think there'll be so many people there who may not have seen us before. So kind of do like a best of type thing of what we're about, I think, will be the set, the general idea of the set.
Is that what this is about for something like Download? Is because like you might be a name that people have heard, but like that people aren't necessarily familiar with the material. Is this about converting new people and kind of?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess like Download's such a huge thing. People come from miles around, don't they? So I mean, people who are in places who've never got to see us will have a chance to see us. So. Yeah, we're really, really excited. Yeah, it'd be amazing. Is
it cool for the scene as well, for like UK hardcore bands and that kind of thing, to be represented at Download? Because they've got a long running history of it, even like people like Last Witness and all that kind of stuff doing it. Like, is it a good thing that Download doesn't just concentrate on like your Alter Bridges and your like enormo bands that are made for arenas? Like, it's proper like does the spit and sawdust stuff like yourselves?
It's something for everyone, isn't it? And then like. People who like the smaller bands will go and see the bigger bands as well. Like Linkin Park and that, I'll go and watch Linkin Park for sure.
Yeah, everyone who we're speaking to for the Lowdown's psyched about Hybrid Theory.
Really excited about that, yeah.
And obviously the sixth getting back together for the one-off show is going to be, you know, one of the reasons that I'm so happy to be playing it as well.
Yeah. Well, like Sixth, one of the bands that kind of like that made you guys want to be in a band as well.
Sort of grew up with, yeah,
definitely.
Because we've had them on the show, and like it's such a weird thing because Sixth was such a tiny cult band at the time. Yeah. Like it feels like their legend has kind of grown.
Yeah,
well, they were kind of from like near where I live, and I remember when their first album came out, cycling to the local CD shop and waiting outside before it opened. To get that album on the day. And I remember the guy walking down the street with this box of them and me just being this excited kid with like wide eyes, you know, and rode home on my chumpy little BMX. With my CD.
Nice. And like, how would you describe Heart in Hand to someone who hasn't heard you? So like people who are watching this show and like kind of like, who are these guys?
Just incredible, really.
Just honestly, and modest. Obviously modest.
Yeah, I don't want to play around trumpet.
I guess it's kind of like a mixture of metal, hardcore, but it's got really like melodic sounding guitars and like really heartfelt lyrics. I mean, all the songs mean a lot to us and stuff. So yeah, I guess it's mainly metal hardcore, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
And like, so who are the other bands that you're looking forward to checking out? So Sixth, Linkin Park. Anyone else that particularly stands out?
I want to see Rob Zombie actually.
Yeah?
Because I've never get to see him live and I think it will be absolutely amazing.
Do you ever dream of a Heart in Hand show where you can blow stuff up every 5 seconds, robots walking across?
Yeah, like usually only happens backstage.
If someone gave you an unlimited budget to do something mental at Download on stage, what would you blow it on?
Don't know. I don't want to say anything incriminating.
Well, I'm gonna leave it at that. Heart in Hand, going to be rocking it at this year's Download Festival. Stick around for more from the Lowdown.
Thank you, mate.
We'll see you after the break, where Sixth will be answering your fan questions. But before you go, here's another festival tip from those loons in Crossfaith. Crossfaith? I'm not Jonathan Ross.
If you get lost, try climbing the main stage.
We are sure you will be able to see your friends from there.
Okay. Yeah, all right, Crossfaith. More from Ken and Hiroki next week. See you in 4. There's a break coming up now. Hello and welcome back to the final part of the Lowdown, the official Download Festival TV show with me, Bees. Let's crack on with your fan questions for Sixth. Welcome back. I'm back with Sixth, answering your questions on the Lowdown. Joshua Crawley asks, please tell me you plan on doing a full UK tour after Download.
We might be.
Yeah.
But we might not be.
See how Download goes first, doesn't it?
Yeah. We'll see how
See if we survive.
See if they survive. Tim Elderton says, out of you two guys, who would win in a thumb war?
I don't know.
Only one way to find out, as far as I'm concerned.
A
thumb war. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war.
I think we're.
One.
This is a bit too early.
I've seen the beer.
I reckon Mikey will win, man.
Right, yeah, let's leave it at that. I've seen the beer intake before we started filming. Someone's going arse over tit.
It's fine. You win.
Carl Smith says, have you ever had any tattoo regrets?
Yes, you have.
This is going to be a good one. You can tell by that chuckle alone.
I grew up in the 90s when new metal hit, so 98.
You are amongst friends here.
There's some tribal, man. There's some tribal.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. It's part of it. No, I do not want to show.
Did you dig Soulfly at the time?
Yeah, man. Everyone did.
Yeah, too right, man.
Yeah, so
first Soulfly record's a
I've got a bit
rager.
of tribal. I'm proud. It's part of life. You know, you can't undo
You got
life.
any other
You got to
tattoos?
No, absolutely, embrace it.
You got any others?
Yeah, well, a few.
Since?
Yeah.
What have you got?
It doesn't specify one here.
Maybe now's not the time.
Oh, what? Come on. You can't get out. I'm going to ask him off camera. Jamie Lake asks, what does Mikey's dread smell like?
A smell of...
Go on, Bees, get a sniff.
A smell...
God, do I have to?
It's like... It's Timotei,
Dude.
you know.
Angel hair.
Dude, to be honest, I wash them every 2 days, just like normal people.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just the thing what people don't know about dreads is you can't use a conditioner.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you just use shampoo, it's normal.
I have no hair, so like I need advice on all of this.
I will let people know they don't smell. They don't smell.
They don't. It's a fair point. Because like Brandon Boyd used to look like he stunk. Stephen...
First 1.5 years I didn't wash them. That stunk.
Stephen Green asks, how much money... What a mental question. How much money would it take for you to get you to put down a giraffe?
What?
Yeah, right?
Man, I like animals. That's a terrible question.
All right, then. Do you reckon you could deck a horse with one punch?
No.
No?
I'm going to join Peter or some shit. Like, no.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, sort yourself out, Stephen Green.
Ones we should do, get rid of the animals.
Yeah.
Beating up, it's not worth.
It's ridiculous.
Get rid of beating up animals.
Yeah, get rid of that.
Right.
It's not the 1600s, man.
It's a very fair point. Sarah Mitchell asks, this is a good one. Who's the most famous person you've met?
Well, I don't know. Phil was probably a favourite. Like,
Yeah.
Like the most famous person. Like if you said to your mum, I met this person, like they would know who it is.
Who's that
Brucey Boy's pretty
comedian, man?
famous.
There's Bill Bailey. I met him.
Oh, yeah?
I met him at Metal Hammer Awards. You were there.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. He's quite famous.
That wins. That's pretty good.
Leanne Kennedy says, do you guys have any weird hobbies other than music? I like to keep my toenail clippings in a little pot under my bed. Leanne, you grim monster.
You want to throw them away.
Yeah,
That's
man.
like dirt.
That's not a hobby, that's just sick.
I was lying down, man.
Hobbies, like weird hobbies. Nah.
You got a free weekend and you can't spend it on the sofa watching Netflix. What are you going to do?
I don't have a free weekend. I'm always working. I'm always producing
I'm always
bands.
obsessing over how to be, what creative kind of.
We don't have
process.
spare time.
Tell us about your flying camera.
Oh yeah, I got a flying camera, man. It's like it flies 1,000 feet into the air and stuff, man.
And Mikey was
but I
just...
almost lost it at the sea.
This is it, you
On my
said this
first
before you
trip
was filming.
man. It's like all these seagulls come around there, and it was.
Seagulls attacked your camera?
Yeah, they were like around.
Because they're brutal and all.
Yeah, they were like checking out what it was. Obviously freaked them out a little bit, and eventually I got it back. But man,
Seagulls, motherfuckers. Tony Colton says, if Sixth had their own theme park ride, what would you call it?
oh man, it would be something to do with this. One of the songs or
Scuzz
something.
and Millennium Night could be quite fitting for a theme park ride. You know, if it kind of went up pretty high, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, we'll have to discuss this.
Yeah, you can't go rushing these things.
Nah.
Joe Hager says, if you were on death row, what would your last meal be? I'm intrigued.
I'm unsure, man. What, do you say yours first and I'll have a
I
think?
don't know, man. I've changed. I'm a changed man. I went veggie
Oh, yeah?
a little while ago, so it'd probably be something corn related.
Really?
Something with vegetables.
That's corn, not the band.
Yeah. No,
Spaghetti bolognese, maybe.
It's a good shout. It's a good shout, solid shout.
Yeah.
I'd go with a fry-up. Do you miss bacon?
Only when I'm drunk. When a hangover. Only when I'm hungover. That's when you're like.
Hangover, eggs. Can you eat eggs?
Yeah, that's.
You can eat eggs.
It's vegetarian, Mikey. They're not made out of meat.
Yeah, but they come from what do they come from?
Come from a chicken.
Yeah, but that's the chicken.
Well, it's a fine line. It's technically not living yet. Don't make me stop eating eggs. Don't take away my few things.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Hamish Dilk says, what is something not a lot of people know about Sixth, but you wish more people knew? A little known fact about your band.
A little known fact. Mercy, man.
Let's do ones. Actually, let's do individual ones. I can't ride a bike. Something people wouldn't know about you.
Oh, I think with your personal self.
I'm really shit at sport.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, what thing are you worst at?
Like football. I am.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm so
I'm so bad. You suck, innit?
I joined you join those teams when you're a teenager.
Yeah.
I was benched the whole time.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, sport sucks.
You're revealing you're not good at sport.
Yeah,
That's very.
I'm not the only one.
deep.
Come on.
Yeah. What's your little known fact, Mikey?
I don't know, man.
Something people wouldn't know about you.
Let me have a think. Can we ask another question?
Yeah. I'm going to come back to you. Don't think you're getting out of that. Brookie B says, if you could go back in time and tell the 15-year-old you a message, what would it be?
Just chill out. Have a good time. Stop worrying.
Chill out, mate.
Just chill out, man. It's all going to be good.
I'd have a long discussion with myself, man. It would go on quite a while, to be honest.
What would be the first thing you would tell your 15-year-old self?
I'd say.
That we can put on camera.
I'd say keep making your music, man.
That's good. I like it.
Maybe I'd say maybe I'd say to learn Japanese or something like that, or to learn a language. Maybe one of those things I'd say.
Nice.
Like I said, there'll be many a thing I'd be inputting.
And another thing.
Yeah.
Tom Williams says, do you guys have... This is a bit of a weird question. Do you guys realise how influential within the UK metal scene you guys were? Do you ever think about yourselves in that context?
I mean, like, personally, no.
Has it been cool, though?
People go and tell you stuff.
Yeah.
You know, that's what, we work a lot. People tell us a lot. We all work in music and whatever, music video, whatever, don't we?
Yeah, but it's not something you necessarily think about.
No.
Now, if you think too much about that kind of thing and you think, you put yourself, on some pedestal, it's a really silly place to be.
Yeah.
So just get along. Like, all right, I did that. Right, let's try and move on to the next thing. Creative. That's what I want to do. That's why I always think, like, onto the next creative process rather than dwelling on that one.
Are you proud of what's happened as well? Like, because
really,
that whole thing being more
I
popular.
mean, we worked our asses off when we first, when I joined the band, like it was a relentless thing that we were constantly pushing to do, and it was constant like creativity. Everyone was like, we were constantly rewriting the songs. We were never happy. We were always pushing each other.
3 rehearsals a week.
Yeah, like I mean, that was the beginning though. That was before we went like full time and we were doing it every day. And like, it was.
When we went every day, though, we weren't rehearsing 3 days a week because I was rehearsing in my head. I told everyone it would be fine.
Well, the batteries in the camera went. In that time, Mikey has remembered a little known fact about himself. Go on, mate.
Well, basically, I'm obsessed by Clint Eastwood films and stuff.
That's good. That's good. What's your favourite Clint Eastwood film? Mine's an obscure one.
J.C. Wales.
I love Unforgiven.
I love that.
So good.
I like Gran Torino.
That's wicked as well.
That's a classic as well, yeah. But The Outlaw, Pale Rider as well, that's a classic.
I've not seen Pale Rider.
I like his
gritty stuff.
He's
Harry
cool.
was classic.
Right. This will be your first download appearance since 2007. Are you nervous? And is there anyone else on the bill that you're looking forward to catching?
No, we're not nervous. We're looking forward to being back there. But it was 2006 we last played there.
Someone's not done their research.
Yeah.
I would have
Not
liked
guilty
to see,
for a change.
What day are Crossfaith playing? Because I'd like to see that.
Crossfaith are the day before you guys. They're on the Friday main stage.
Right.
You want to see
Well, I want to see them.
Yeah. Brian Holland says, weapon of choice in an end of time zombie outbreak.
One of these.
How are you going to
You do damage with it whether you want to or not after seeing you slip off it
Jump
earlier.
on it and just throw it out and jump on it. I don't know.
It's heavy.
You could get your little like flying camera thing out, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could get,
Get guns attached to it like it's like Turbo Wolf.
Yeah.
it's heavy.
Is that what it's called?
You'd have to get a really, really, really swanky one to do that.
Yeah. I ain't thought it through, have I? MUFC Freak says, who has the best side project?
Me.
I'm not He's not in one and he's the only one here, so there you go. And what's the craziest thing a fan has ever said or done to you guys?
Craziest thing, man.
I'll tell you what I did once. Someone was eating a pizza and I had no money and we were on tour. And I was like, do you want my socks I just wore on stage? And they're full of sweat. And the girl was like, yeah, I want them. So I swapped my socks for the pizza.
I got food. How did that work? Who wants to give away a pizza for socks?
I don't know, someone's got my socks.
There must have been hella good socks.
I wore them for like 7 days.
Oh, makes it even worse.
There's a lot of sweat in there.
Catch 6th on the Saturday night, headlining the Red Bull stage at this year's Download Festival. 6th. Right, well, if you want to get a band to answer one of your questions, just head on over to the Scuzz Facebook page, where you can also keep updated with who's coming up on the series, the latest Downloads Big 10 question, and the caption competition. Well done to... oh, God, I'm doing it again. Well done to Peter Presser, who won the Suicide Silence caption comp. You've got the new Mitch Lucker Memorial Concert DVD and album on its way to you. And well done also to Mark McKeever, who won the Sepultura competition the week before. Your mystery prize is a sick new Sepultura shirt and album artwork. Congratulations, mate. This week, we want your captions for this action shot of Behemoth. You can comment on the pic posted up on our Facebook or tweet us your caption to @ScuzzTV using the hashtag the Lowdown. Winners and mystery prize shall be revealed on next week's show, where I'll be chatting to the Pretty Reckless, the most entertaining band that's ever been, and Upon a Burning Body. As always, for all of your Download Festival ticket needs, lineups and general information, head on over to downloadfestival.co.uk, where day tickets are selling fast, so make sure you get in there. Till next week, ta-ta. Okay, so we got 2 to get through today. Cor, you're happy, aren't you? It's gonna be a long day. 1, so I can get to touch Phil. 2, so I can always say I'm on him too. Say, oh fuck. Oh, God. No full stop there, man. You got. I'm Burgundy. You've got to do this like to the letter. Jack Bellamy says a Battenberg cake onto fuck.
Cunt.
You were worried about your bloopers reel, and now I've sorted you right out when we got to this bit. Number 7, a Jason Taylor soul singer duet. Wait? Is that his name? What the fuck is the... It was all going so... It all went too well in the first two parts, didn't it?